If we want lower lats, we want to move in the frontal plane. So a wide pull down is pretty much where it's at. These are all variations of what you can do. If you're lucky enough to have this machine at your gym, it's really, really good. Notice how my shoulder stays back and down. My shoulder's not shrugging up, so it's falling nicely into place. And the added range. Look how deep my elbow gets at the bottom of the movement. It gets right next to my torso. A standard pull down with a traditional bar is gonna get nowhere near as deep as that. Now, nextly, this is, I believe it's a Life Fitness or Precor, I'm not sure. But this kind of machine. This machine allows you to stay completely vertical with the gap in the handles. Your head can stay completely next to your hands line up nicely with your ears, and your elbows can stay nicely in the frontal plane. Not as good as the first one, but decent. This one here is more of an isolation movement. Not the best, but can be done. You use the bench for supports to create stability, extra motor unit recruitment, and the tension point is around where your earlobe is, and you can just pull down and really, really squeeze on that lat on the way down. You need to really concentrate on the lat with this one to make sure that the tension's staying there. It has the potential for the tension to go elsewhere, but you just got to concentrate while you're doing it. Now, every gym has an assisted pull-up machine, or most gyms have an assisted pull-up machine. However, if you let your ego go aside and add a little bit more like help on the stack, just make sure that your head gets right up and over the bar. That way, your elbows get right under the shoulder level. Just like on the first movement, what we want is extra range, extra squeeze. So making sure those elbows get as deep as possible. Now, this is on a traditional lat pull-down machine. We can kneel down next to the bench. It's going to hit a lot more terries, this one, because the range is a lot more limited too, and it's going to tend to want to gravitate into the scapular plane. But if you're limited with machines, it is something you can do just for a change up. But I wouldn't rate it any higher than a traditional lat pull down to the chest. But works okay. Lastly, I just thought I'd add in, you've always got the option of a traditional lat pull down to the chest. I wouldn't ever go behind the neck. It's too jarring on the shoulders. But traditional lat pull down is still an option too.